What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Average Bob, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Giants loss 34-7. The Giants absolutely getting pieced up by the Falcons in this one. I started doing a live stream of this earlier because I wanted to see how the live streaming format would work in this, as I didn't really want to edit this video down. And unfortunately I got like halfway through the second quarter before it said I violated YouTube's policy on this. So this is kind of a restart of what I was talking about previously in this one. So if you were able to check that out, I might speak a little bit more eloquently as I was just going off about everything throughout that first video. This one is kind of a restart of that. So if you're here with me, thanks for rocking with us. It's been 16 weeks of misery in this 100th year season of the Giants, where they have set a record-breaking 10 franchise losses in a row. Some other notable things that I did talk about in the other video, just to bring up again quickly, was the last time that the Giants had the worst outright record in the NFL was 1966. So definitely moving towards some crazy territory that's almost uncharted in a very long time. Winless at home hasn't happened since 1974. Next week they are playing the Colts, and the Colts had a monster game today. Everyone was locked in and firing all cylinders. So 2 weeks ago I thought that game would be a cakewalk. Looks like that's going to be changed completely. So could lose 11 straight and not win a game at home. Winless in a division, never happened before. Also on the brink of that, with the last game of the season versus the Eagles in Philadelphia. And the Eagles, I'm not sure how the playoff implications are for them now. I know that they will be in the playoffs. My point is that right now they are in a position where if they beat the Commanders today, they would have had home field advantage. That is completely gone now. Or it could be next weekend, or regardless if they lose next weekend, then they got to beat the Giants to get some momentum going. So I would assume that the Giants will not win a division game this year. And the Eagles hate the Giants hate the Eagles. I don't think the Giants have enough firepower at this point in time, if the Eagles don't rest everyone on their team, for the Giants to win. And shit, they might even, Jalen Hurts got hurt today, but maybe if they even throw out Kenny Pickett there, might still mess you up. And the last thing to that extent was that the last time the Giants outright held the first overall number one pick has not happened since 1965. I don't even know if this is in the Super Bowl era. It might actually be pre-Super Bowl era, because if you guys recall, the Jets won Super Bowl III, which is in 1969. So just doing some basic math here, 3 years from that would be 66 or 67. So you're looking at number one pick pre-Super Bowl. I was speaking about this play in the live stream, and I thought number 3 did a great job. They did a great job of sort of hiding the splits, and then the pick 6, kudos to that guy. Drew Lock, as I mentioned in the other one, the Giants do everything in their power to keep Malik Neighbors happy. He had 14 targets for 7 receptions for 68 yards. And here's the thing, it's I don't think Drew Lock's really going to get too much of an opportunity elsewhere besides to be maybe QB number 3. Don't even know. He'd have to fight for a backup spot if he was coming to a team that was backup needy. I don't think he's on the Giants next year. I really hope not. And neither DeVito or Tim Boyle. I do know you need guys on your team to be backups, but I think we've seen enough for them to know that they'll never be successful when the Giants do need them to win. DeVito last year, but last year was last year. This year, he was terrible. And it's not like Drew Lock hasn't had every single opportunity at his disposal to be good. He had almost 40 attempts today, finished with 39 for 210 and 2 interceptions and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson went 22 for 94 for 2 touchdowns. And I said this in the live stream, so let me just say it again in case the whole thing gets deleted. But what I think that the Falcons did very successfully for starting rookie Michael Penix Jr. in his first NFL debut, which will be funny if he does get really good. The Giants fans will always look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember Michael Penix Jr. beating the ever-living shit out of the Giants in his first start in the NFL. And the reason for that success, even though he wasn't very impressive, he went 18 for 27, 0 touchdowns and interception, wasn't sacked. But what they did a great job of is really establishing the run. As a team, the Falcons went 38 for 127, 2 touchdowns. 90 whatever percent of that is from the likes of Bijan Robinson, who, if you play fantasy football, he probably went in the first round of your draft. So everyone's pretty familiar with him as sort of being that bell cow running back for the Falcons, who are in the playoff hunt, 8-7. If they win again, 9-7, 8-8 gets there. Yeah, and who knows? Right there before that, I mean, they would have had probably another chance or two with 8 seconds left, maybe one chance quickly, and then you kick a field goal if he converts that for a first down. But my point is, the Falcons did a great job of establishing the run. It made their life, or their young quarterback's life, way easier in getting. The Giants were talking way too much shit in this one for my liking. For a team that's 2-12 and didn't really do anything successful at all besides like one drive. Thought it was really weird. Didn't like it at all. I know the coaching staff will say that they want guys that show passion, but I don't know. You could do it without looking like a bunch of assholes, and I think it makes you look even worse when you're doing that kind of stuff. Jesus criminy. Wait. This is a fun one. You guys know how much I love to rag on Evan Neal, but here we have prime evidence of that. Van Roten and JMS. But are they rushing? They end up rushing 4. He drops out. You got a rookie left guard starting for the first time, so he's got to work back and maybe help out Illuminor or get some work on JMS. But just like, how is Evan Neal always in the worst position? Like, I think you guys, if you're watching this channel, probably watch football just as much as me. Have you ever seen any right tackle be successful when they're like looking like they're fucking, I don't know, like wiping their ass or something? Like, what is this? Or like, I don't even know. He looks like he's gonna like, blah, blah. Like, what is this? This isn't a screen that they're running right here, is it? Let me see. Maybe it is. No, it's not a screen. Like this, if this was a jailbreak screen or just a wide receiver screen, you'd see the Z wide receiver or the slot wide receiver going flashing in here. Like, Evan Neal, like, who teaches? Alabama football doesn't teach their guys this. The New York Giants aren't teaching their guys this. What is that? He's so bad, dude. But it's also bad, and it's not just him, but it's just the lack of growth and egg on the face of Dable, Shane. No one can figure this out. Let's just keep plowing. I don't even want to spend time wasting. Because I wasted enough in the live stream that I don't even know if it worked at all, which kind of bums me out. But whatever. Onward. I do hope the Falcons get into the playoffs because I would love to fade them accordingly. I don't think they're too good. And then what kind of damage can Michael Penix Jr. do in a playoff game? I think Drake London, he looks really good. I think he could be rapidly approaching certifiable stud territory. He was talking a ton of shit though because the Giants were kind of like encouraging it. I don't know what you guys think about that when you're down 17, talking shit, getting in the fights, trying to punch people, grab face masks. Like, when you're 2-12, it's just a bad look. It's just what bad teams do. A lot of this, a lot of yapping, a lot of talking, a lot of celebrating. You see Banks getting all pumped up when guys drop easy passes that are thrown towards them, and he's acting like he did something. It's all the makings of what bad teams do. And that's what the Giants are. I didn't even need to say that because we all know it. We've watched the games. Bijan Robinson, like, being cocky as shit going into the end zone. If they show the replay, they showed it when I was watching earlier today. He's not holding the ball like anyone's a threat and even getting to him. 3rd and 4, just at the sticks. I wonder. I guess they're just not going to make any changes during the season in firing Dable. I mean, he's just so smug too on the podium after these games, just being like, "I thought we played hard. We got to go address things. We gotta correct. I think the guys are trying hard in practice all week." It's like, how do I trust him to fix this moving forward? The Falcons are not good. We've played a lot of bad teams this year. We were the worst one of all of them. I'm surprised guys even some other guys haven't even fully checked out yet. There you go. Chris Blair makes his first NFL catch for you. A lot of first. First for the Giants as a team. First for the Falcons. Blair first catch. Michael Penix Jr. first NFL win. Started home. It's a brilliant move starting him, giving him confidence at home. Kyle Pitts, massively underwhelming player since his hype out of college and where he was actually drafted. 1 reception for 7 yards. That was it right there. 2 targets on the day. They thought Kirk Cousins might unlock this guy a little bit, bringing him in this year. Didn't happen. Obviously, Michael Penix Jr.'s first start's dumbed down, but Kyle Pitts unusable. If I was the Falcons, I don't know how you ever justify paying him, but like, you're gonna have to end up trading him eventually at some point for pennies on the dollar for what the capital that you've invested at that potential draft spot. So, I will say that McRib commercial actually looked hilarious with all the little Christmas guys. Okay, so here's another one where, let's look at Neil here. And Illuminor both go. Illuminor and Neil are both completely beaten. I mean, this is just atrocious footwork, game planning. You know, it's not like the Falcons have one of the best defensive ends and fronts, and that's a hold right there. Look at his arm; he's going for a guillotine, arm in. 4 guys on it around your quarterback. Illuminor is looking for a bullshit call against him. Did he say he should have called a hold on Neil? That's what he should have called. Man, this is just as bad as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go through the end. We'll get to the end. I mean, I almost apologized, and I don't know why I would be sorry to you guys. They should be sorry to us, honestly, for wasting our times during the holiday season. Little Grinchy McGrinchster. I will say I do like how hard Drew Lock throws without. He looks like a MLB pitcher with how hard the ball comes out and no touch. It just trying to throw it a million miles an hour. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up, but. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great holiday season with your loved ones. Can enjoy maybe some good football games that aren't maybe not the best on Christmas Day or whatever. The Christmas Day matchups being Steelers-Chiefs. Chiefs minus 2.5, which it looks like it is in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. That game at 1 o'clock, and then at 4:30, the Ravens are playing the Texans. Which is a pretty good matchup there too. Very, very short week. Oh, that's probably why they had those games on Saturday. Actually, all those teams played on Saturday, so that probably makes sense why they did those games on Saturday. So they would have a kind of similar time frame in between. So it'd be like a Sunday then a Thursday, but still not. I don't know. It's a pretty short week, and maybe get like a little mini bye after. But Mahomes is banged up. He's got the ankle. Texans looked really, really bad. I'll probably rock with the Ravens hard in that one. There you have it. 10 consecutive losses. I don't know where to go from here. But happy holidays, y'all.